All right, so another addendum in the wonderful world of YouTubia having to do with the legal industry. Hopefully you can hear me good. I have the earpiece plugged in this time. All right, so last time we spoke, we talked about legal capacity and the importance thereof, right? And how that is the discussion, that is the focus point that we need to really be dealing with. This time, so if you didn't see that, make sure that you look in the archives for that video. Very important video, got a lot of positive feedback from it, so make sure you go check it out. And then come and see this one here. So this particular video will be regarding two elements of jurisprudence involving, again, the legal system, obviously. Number one is a principle known as hold on, sorry, had to merge. So we're talking about questions of law and questions of fact. All right, these are two elements of the legal system. Okay, let's start with a question of fact. This is the fundamental way that the system, when it comes to especially the judiciary, how they reach a determination through analysis of the intent of the legislature through its enactments, right? Through the legislature's enactments. And so questions of facts has to do with the building blocks of the case at bar or sub judice before the court or whatever, right? So there's a complaint, an accusation, allegation. So first we must determine all of the substantial facts or material facts, right? And build the case, the legal presumptions and what have you, right? The presuppositions, legal presumptions. Those are the building blocks. And until those are established, right, they can't really move forward in application of the law upon those facts. For instance, if I can give you an analogy, in construction, there are levels, okay? The laying or the digging of the hole, right? For if it's a basement involved, if there's a basement involved, but above ground, we're talking about laying the foundation and then starting to build the framework, all right? So questions of fact would be the framework, all right? And you must make sure and make certain that the framework is sturdy enough to hold, to handle, to support the law which will be laying over that foundation, that support, that structure. Okay? And so that is how questions of fact and questions of law work, as it were. Okay? First, you start establishing the facts. What time did the incident happen? Who is alleged to be involved or is alleged to have committed the harm or whatever the allegation, right, involves? Who saw the event? Are there any witnesses? Is there an actual damage that occurred? You know, all of the facts. All right, and then those are built up, and in fact, the body usually necessary in establishing or determining those facts, is known as the jury. That is a fact-finding body. The other option would be a judge. The judge can also be a fact finder. Okay, so the accusation, the complaint is made that someone did damage, someone harmed you, and so the facts, there must be facts to back up that claim. And so a lot of times the jury is necessary after listening to the instructions of the court. The jury is necessary to make the determination as to what is actual facts and what is not. Okay, what is provable, probable, you know, or what is not. That's questions of fact. Now, after all of that is ascertained and the real facts are established, then and only then can the interpreter of the statute, the law of the state, be applied over the top. It's like if you're familiar with the pouring of cement, right? So there's rebar that is put there to hold the cement and to keep it together. And there are, let's say, 2x4s that are put there to hold the shape of whatever the finished product will be. That would be the facts or the structure. And then you would come behind and you would pour over it the law, which would be the concrete, which would stick to the rebar and become firm and solid, structurally sound. That's how questions of law are applied. The concrete would be the legislative enactments, known as statutes. And the court, the judiciary, is tasked with taking that which the legislature has enacted, the statutes, and applying them over the facts. And those facts were made structurally sound, were made probable. It is highly probable and highly likely that X harmed Y. And that is how the legal system, the American law system works. It's based upon, first of all, once again, questions of fact, which are the structures, and then it is overlaid with the law, the concrete, the covering. Okay? And it has something to stick to. The law needs something to stick to. It needs legal presumptions and assumptions. If you look at the Black's Law Dictionary, 5th edition, and look for the definition of legal. What is legal? You'll see that it states that the courts use it, posits this, meaning legal, as an inference of the law. What does it mean to infer something? What did you mean by that, in other words? What are you inferring by that? What do you mean by that? What's your intention? What are your intentions? It's not necessarily fact-based. It's more of legal presumptions. And the court's duty is to kind of rifle through it. And it uses the jury to rifle through all of the allegations and claims. They rifle through it and pick out the most pertinent things that they can build a, quote, legal presumption upon. Something that I can pour the law on top of and it will stick like concrete to rebar. Does that make sense? I hope you're picking up what I'm putting down. That's 11 minutes of very relevant information, all right? Relevant information. Question of law, question of fact. And now you know, all right? You've been made free through that information knowledge. Now you got to go and apply it, all right? For this and more information, for consultation information, if you're interested in having a one-on-one consultation, you can look down in the description of this and other videos. All right, it'd be good to talk with you. All right, we're making moves, coming to the end of 2022, the year of remedy, and we're moving into the year of application. All right, now you've been made free. The question is, what are you going to do with it? I enjoy your comments and your assertions and what have you. Keep them coming. And use that comment section. That's what it's there for. I think it's time we do a live pretty soon here. All right, so look for that. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.